Hey everyone, have you heard of Lucio Fulci's Zombie? Um, as a lover of horror movies, I can confidently say that this Italian gem deserves to be treasured. Um, is it possible for a movie to benefit from hopping onto the wagon of a successful franchise? Let's take a closer look at this puzzling question. C. Uh, so let me ask you this. Have you heard of Troll 2? So despite having the same name as the original, it's actually a completely different film. Nevertheless, it managed to cultivate an extraordinary cult following. But in the case of Lucio Fulci's Zombie or Zombie 2, uh, they truly capitalized on the success of George Romero's Dawn of the Dead. In Italy, they thought it was a sequel. Crazy, right? Fulci's film dives into voodoo folklore, bringing about action, violence, and effects that still hold up today. Um, its popularity later spawned more entries such as Zombie 3, even though Fulci disowned them. It makes you wonder how far can a single movie go when riding a popular franchise's coattails? Let's explore further. Uh, Lucio Fulci's directing is under fire for focusing more on style and excessive violence rather than storytelling. However, the first few minutes of Zombie sets the tone for what's to come. The boat arrival in New York Harbor serves as a plot device, introducing our main characters, journalist Peter West and Anne Bowles, setting the stage for ancient traditions clashing with modern culture. Uh, and while Fulci is known for his intense violent films, the movie Zombie surprisingly shows a surprising level of restraint. The plot revolves around characters named Peter and Anne as they navigate their way through an island infested with the undead on a mission to figure out why they may are rising again. There is a consciousness of the people who can't become, but it's the striking visuals of Fulci's Caribbean zombie film that deserve recognition. Um, um, take for example the resurrected Spanish conquistadors uh, causing chaos among the living. Uh, the special effects held up by Fulci's moody and gory depiction of decay come across as shockingly brutal even today. Uh, but what about this zombie's connection to voodoo? How does this tie into the history of the island's inhabitants? Fulci's film touches upon the resistance against European colonialism that's subtly reflecting on voodoo's continued persistence amidst imposed Catholicism. Quite intriguing, isn't it? Uh, Now, in a twist you might not have expected after the fame of Dawn of the Dead, Fulci's open-ended conclusion sets the stage for a bridge to Romero's classic, with the news of a New York City zombie outbreak. The film's conclusion ties neatly with Dawn of the Dead that at once caps the story and hints at greater horrors to come. And then, um, as a diehard fan of horror movies, I've seen the best and the worst of the undead genre. Uh, but Lucio Fulci's unique concoction of ancient and modern in his zombie still stands out among the crowd. It's a true masterpiece of the zombie genre, that transcends its initial intent. So remember to subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time. Happy haunting.